Okay, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and children of all ages, and anyone else willing to open their minds and listen to my music videos and my other commentaries and my craziness. This is a video called Ask Me How to Become Happy. Cool little pin I got yesterday at the community center at the Sakugaka International Buddhist Center in Claremont Mesa. On near Convoy and Claremont Mesa Boulevard, or actually closer to Claremont Mesa Boulevard and the 163 freeway. So yesterday, as I do often in the middle of the day or later in the day, being a clairvoyant, being an energy healer, being someone who reads energies and minds and other things, you pick up a lot of people's crap throughout the day, and you feel like you're overwhelmed, and you're wondering why you feel like shit, and you realize, oh shit, it doesn't belong to me. You send it all back with full awareness, but it keeps coming back. So I needed to do some more daimoku, which is chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. So I stopped by the community center, and there was no one chanting, which usually there is at that time, but there was people having discussions in the two rooms where people normally chant. So I went to another room and I opened the Butsudan, chanting by myself. And I felt much better after that. I went and had a coffee, which I'm drinking the rest of the half I put in the refrigerator, from Lestat's, which is a really cool place I just moved next to in Normal Heights. Normal Heights is a really cool place. I haven't been here since the 90s when I dated someone from Normal Heights, but there's still a lot of cool things around here, so I really like my new neighborhood. But what I like better is right behind me, this cool little altar. I don't have it open today, right now anyway. I did do a video with it open, so you have to find that somewhere. And then my friends who think you're not supposed to film it can get on me for that. Anyway, so how do we become happy? There's so many ways to become happy. I've been Buddhist all my life, so that's the quickest go-to for me is chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. So I sit in front of this altar, usually with it open, and I go Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. But even if I didn't have that altar, I can do it anywhere because I do it in my car. I do it under my breath when I'm getting pulled over by a police officer. When I'm in court fighting the ticket that I shouldn't have got from that police officer that I won, I'm chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo like fucking shit. Throughout my Buddhist practice, I've brought a lot of other awarenesses from other different things about how to become happy. So one way is definitely chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. No matter how unhappy you are, like I was feeling yesterday, I go there and I chant for, I think chanted for 45 minutes or so by myself. I prefer chanting with people, so I go there trying to, hopefully some people are chanting, and sometimes I find them chanting. Otherwise, I sit here and chant by myself, which I do at least 2 times a day. Or I try to do at least 2 times a day. I'm not as fanatically consistent as I was when I was growing up, where I thought if you didn't chant 2 times a day and you didn't do Gongyo 2 times a day, you would get some kind of like negative retribution or something, which we call bachi in Japanese. I don't buy into that program anymore because it's a program. If you're a Buddha from time without beginning, which I am, and I'm always been and always will be, the Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is your true name of that state of life you bring out as a Buddha, which we call Buddhahood. So it's the title of the Lotus Sutra, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Actually, Myoho Renge Kyo. Namu, the character that we add on to it, is from the Sanskrit word, which the little Indian stone or tattoo they put there means to become one with or fuse with or to be devoted to. Many different meanings of that. Anyway, the title of the Lotus Sutra, the Myoho, the wondrous law, Renge, the lotus blossom, and Kyo Sutra are teaching. The teaching of the wondrous law of the lotus blossom is the idea that we live in a muddy swamp, and the muddier the swamp, the more beautiful the lotus blossom, which means we need the hardship and challenges of living in society. We're not a Buddhist organization that believes going off into the wilderness and being alone on a top of a mountain is going to help you bring out your true identity as an infinite being from time without beginning, or a bodhisattva of absolute freedom, or a Buddha of absolute freedom, which is one and the same. We believe it's through interacting with people that are suffering, which most people that are suffering, I've found out over the years, is because they're very kinesthetic or very aware, and they're picking up the energy. 90 to 100% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions don't belong to you, which I learned from Access Consciousness. Once I learned that, I didn't need to chant 2 hours a day. Most of my life, I chanted 2 hours a day because I just fucking I wanted to blow up inside because I had so much fucking energy that was not mine. And as soon as I learned, who does this belong to? Just asking that question when you feel like shit, it'll usually lighten up, and it'll go away because it doesn't belong to you. So you can say, this shitty feeling I have, does it belong to me, someone else, or something else? Someone else is you're picking it up from all the people around you. Something else is either you're picking it up from the earth, asking for your contribution, or there's some freaking electronic frequency of a transmitter stuck in your wall next to your bed where you're sleeping, and you didn't know that the smart meter isn't that smart. It actually causes a lot of radiation poisoning in your body. Anyway, there's a lot of other things. It could be something else, but the good thing is you can ask questions and get awarenesses because you are an infinite being from time without beginning. I do it with muscle testing. This is a yes and that's a no. It just falls. I can't hold it up when it's a no. I've trained my body to do that. It takes a little training. You can do also this one. Yes, 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 no. It just comes apart. The clasps go off. Or you can do the booger rolling. Yes, 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 yes. I just think no, and I can't roll the booger anymore. There's no booger in my finger. It's just, that's what it's like. It's like rolling a booger, going in a circle, and then if you think I'm a boy, it skips up when I think I'm a girl, even though I am kind of feminine in many ways. I used to believe I love how you guys love that I go off tangent all the time. I love to go off tangent. I was here to talk about this thing, and now I'm talking about 7 other things. But yeah, I'm a lesbian in a man's body. That's what I believed most of my life. When I was a feminist, until I got married twice and found out it's not cool to take your wife's name. And men and women can be just as abusive as to each other if you let them be. Anyway, that's a whole long story. But anyway, one way to become happy, which is what this button was designed for, is chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. There's so many other ways. One way is to realize that 90% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions don't belong to you. You are psychic. You are a psychic SpongeBob. If you're listening to this video and you haven't turned it off, you're aware. You're aware that there's something else possible in your life and living that you haven't yet considered. And one is that when you feel like shit, or when you're not feeling absolutely light as a feather, as a lotus blossom blooming out of a muddy swamp, either you need to chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, or the bad feelings you're having don't belong to you. You can send them all back with full awareness. I go like this over my head because I learned that from Body Code. They do it with a magnet, but I did the magnet a couple days and it made me fucking dizzy. Nice. My body said, don't do the magnet anymore. So my hands are magnetized. I just go like that. And I go, or I do the access clearing, right and wrong, good and bad, all 9, pod and pock, shorts, boys, men. I send it back with full awareness, and it's gone. And then I start feeling like shit again. I'm like, whew, more of it's, my body's just picking up more of what's going on in other people's brains, which the brain is actually not your mind. as the Buddhist sutras say, your mind, which is actually your heart. But anyway, that's a whole nother long story. You're going to have to go watch my other videos. It's morning time. I'm waking up. Thank you for the 1 like so far. It's only 10 minutes into the video. I haven't been doing many videos because I've been working my ass off because I finally am self-employed and enjoying the fuck out of it. But most of my thoughts, feelings, and emotions don't belong to me, so I pick up the San Diego energy of not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. I need to make more money. I need to make more money. I need to make more, which is just this program I live in San Diego. I'm like, so I've been working 7 days a week. I can survive on 5 days a week, but I want to like have more money to do things like I just did, send my wife and daughter more money in Japan, and get my car worked on. Yesterday I got tinted back windows. I was going to tint 5 of the windows. Actually, I did tint 5 of the windows. I was going to tint 7 of the windows, but I decided not to because I don't want another reason for the police to pull me over and smell marijuana on my breath. Someday I'll maybe tint my front windows as well, but a lighter tint than the. I did a SUV dark in the back, and then I did a limo in the way back, which is so dark, which makes you can't see the person in the back seat almost unless the lights are on there. Thank you for the lots of laughs over there, Paulette. What else should I talk about while I'm here? I still been doing healing clients. I'm actually late on doing a few healing clients, and I'm working on them now. I was thinking of doing a radio show soon, but I don't have time right now, and I don't really feel like doing it because I don't want. Every time I do more radio shows and I get more healing clients, then I don't have enough time to freaking live and practice my music. And I have my piano hidden over there, and I have a guitar there, another guitar in my car, and a saxophone down here, which I've been practicing a lot lately in my little break times in my car. So if you haven't had food delivered to your house before, the best one is Amazon Restaurants. So just go amazon.com/restaurants. And if you live in San Diego, you might have me show up on your doorstep. All right, I enjoy the hell out of it. And I enjoy just, my phone is my boss. I can turn it on or turn it off. And if I get an offer, I can go decline or I can go accept. Pretty simple. I pretty much accept most of the good ones. And then the bad ones I decline if I don't want to do. Or if I don't feel like working, I just decline them all. Or I just turn off the phone. Or just turn off that feature that I'm available. But I'm available 24 hours a day I put on there. So sometimes I've done grocery deliveries from 4 o'clock in the morning, which I didn't know they had. Someone else must have called in sick because I got it for like a half hour before it started. I had to jump in my car and take off, throw on some clothes, and didn't even take a shower. But from 4 to 6 o'clock, I delivered groceries, and I think I made $90-something, which is pretty cool, for 2 hours, including maybe the half hour that took me to get there. Luckily, the groceries ended delivery near my house. I came home and I went back to sleep, and I woke up and I did a record break. I think my record one day was $277. It was actually on a Thursday. I don't think it was that day I did the grocery delivery though. I had like 20-something deliveries that day at restaurants, and maybe I did some package deliveries. I don't remember. Most of my days I make from 150 to 200 and change, which is cool. I'm figuring out ways to make more and more because I'm figuring out ways to take better and better offers and not take ones that I used to take out of fear that I might not make money, which is fear is a distractor implant. Fear and doubt. All the distractor implants of fear and doubt, destroying and create them all. I'm releasing them all from you and me and everyone else listening and willing to let them go. There they go. See that? They're gone. I have no more fear and doubt. And when it comes up, just do it again. Go back and listen to this. Anyway, this video was about chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, and then I went off on all kinds of tangents because I always do that because I love to go off on tangents because I'm out of control, out of definition, out of form, out of structure, out of significance, out of meaning, out of linearity, out of concentricity for all eternity. Total ease, joy, and glory. Peace out. Love you all.